Since 93 Sports, the only place for sports, entertainment, and the most relevant social issues of today. Alright, Since 93 Sports, back with another one. I caught the Jezreel Corrales versus this Machado guy, undefeated guy that was supposed to be a good prospect, good contender. I was trying to catch the Demetrius Andre versus the Alantez Fox guy, so that's the only reason why I had even turned it to HBO to check out that fight. I wasn't really worried about the Jezreel Corrales fight, but once I tuned in, I think it was the first round of the Corrales fight, so I was like, I might as well just go ahead and watch this fight since it's on. Corrales was looking really good in the whole fight. Basically, he was looking good. The rounds, I believe he got stopped in the 9th or 10th round, but a few rounds before that, he had got caught with some good shots, and he basically got saved by the ref. The ref ruled as a slip, and he got a break on that. And then I believe it was the 9th or 10th round, he got caught with a left hand. He tried to grab onto the guy like he tried to do before, because a couple rounds before that, he got hit with a good shot, but he was able to wrestle the guy to the ground. It was kind of like what Stavern did to Wilder when he got hurt with that right hand. He was just stumbling all over the ring and tackled him basically, and the ref ruled it a slip. So he got caught again, and he tried to do it again, but he was just really hurt. And I don't know if he just didn't want to get up or what, but it was like the count was at like 7. He was at his knee or whatever. He was just sitting there, and then he kind of stood up real fast. So when guys do shit like that, it's almost like they want to get up at the last second and try to act, to make it controversial and be like, oh man, that was a late stoppage, kind of like what McGregor did with Mayweather, where he wasn't throwing back and he got stopped on his feet. And even you could say when Charles Martin fought Anthony Joshua, and he did the same shit. He was at his knee at probably the count of 6, and he just sat there, and then as soon as the ref say 9, the motherfucker wanna act like he getting up all hella fast. So when people do shit like that, it's almost like they quitting, and it's plenty of examples you can do. But what was more intriguing to me was the commentary. I saw they had Andre Ward on the HBO commentary. They had Andre Ward on the ESPN telecast when Terrence Crawford fought Ndongo for the Undisputed. And I don't know how I feel about Andre Ward doing commentary with HBO, especially sitting next to Jim Lampley, the way Jim Lampley shitted on him. But I mean, business is business, you can't. He wants to get into commentary and make this a career. Then I guess it's something that he got to do. I don't know how this is gonna work, or is Andre Ward gonna, call the lesser fights, and Roy Jones gonna come in and call the really big, the pay-per-view and the other big fights that's on HBO boxing? I don't really know how that's gonna work. Or is Roy Jones training right now? Is that why he didn't call the fight, this time? It's kind of strange. And another thing that stuck out to me is Max Kellerman kind of shitted on the whole fight. He said something like, this fight isn't a fight that we're used. This isn't the level of fight that we're used to seeing on a main event on HBO. He shitting on the products. I'm like, that don't make no sense. So that kind of stood out to me. But we know Corrales wasn't gonna win his title either way, if he won or not, because he came in 3 pounds overweight or some shit. Even though in the fight, the Machado guy, he looked like he was the bigger man anyway, and he came in on weight. So he's gonna be the champion. He's not beating Lomachenko. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I know he'll probably end up giving Corrales a rematch. Hopefully Corrales will make weight. But it was interesting, man. I wish I would have got to see the Andre fight versus the Fox guy. They said Andre looked good. It was hard to give Fox any rounds. I might go back and try to watch that fight once it gets uploaded to YouTube, or I doubt they'll upload it to HBO, because I do subscribe to, I got the HBO Go app and all that stuff, and they usually upload the fights a week after. So I don't think they'll upload that fight. They usually just do it with the bigger fights. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts, man. You know, a lot of these fighters, man, that just shows you, man. You know, a lot of these fighters, they coming up, man, and they want to look pretty. You know, they want to fight with their hands low and look pretty. And you know, a lot of the, you know, I mean, there was fighters fighting with their hands low before Floyd Mayweather, but it's just a lot of fighters that's doing that now, man. Like, you know, I tried to, you know, I studied boxing. You know, I was learning how to box, and you know, I had like an amateur fight, and I was sparring. And I know, like, I'm not a guy that's been fighting since I was a young kid, so I'm not gonna be, my upper body and my reflexes, they're not gonna be on point to where I can afford to fight with my hands low. And I see guys that's just learning how to fight. You know, they're coming in, they want to be like Mayweather, they fighting with their hands low, and you might be able to get away with it with some of these lower level guys. You know, but once you get, you know, to them higher level guys, man, you can't do that, because some of these motherfuckers don't got the reflexes and the, you know, the muscle twitches and all this other shit to be able to fight with your hands low like that. You know, your reflexes in your mind has to be extra sharp when you trying to fight with your hands low, because you're not using the gloves for what they was meant for, you know, to be able to block blows, you know. But that's my thoughts, man. Give me y'all thoughts. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops. And I'm out.